Good evening. Today is Thursday, November 4th, 2021. Normally you have a hymn sing led by one of the choir members, but because I'm getting old and forgetful, I forgot to ask somebody to do this. So not only do you get an extra shot of me, you get the opportunity to hear me murder some of my favorite hymns. I must confess that many of my favorite hymns are not in our hymnal. Hymns such as Vexile Regis Prodeunt, Jesu Dulcis Memoria, and various other chant tunes. But I've chosen 5 from our current hymnal that I thought you would enjoy hearing, if not singing along with me. The first is number 60, I'll Praise My Maker While I've Breath. This is a text by Isaac Watts, which was altered by John Wesley himself. The tune is known as Old 113th. In the Lutheran tradition, the tune is associated with a Lenten text, a Good Friday text, in fact. So if you would look in the hymnal at number 60. The next selection is number 148. The tune is called Lac qui parle, or sometimes Dakota Hymn. The text was written by Joseph Renville, who was born in the first half of the 19th century. He was half Dakota. His father was French and his mother was a Dakota Indian. The music is a traditional tune from the Dakota tribes, as far as I can determine. It's a lovely tune, and the text I find quite touching. And since this is Native American Heritage Month, it seems appropriate to sing 148. Many and great, O God, are thy things, maker of earth and sky. Thy hands have set the heavens with stars, thy fingers spread the mountains and plains. Lo, at thy word the waters were formed, deep seas obey thy voice. Grant unto us communion with thee, thou star abiding one. Come unto us and dwell with us. With thee are found the gifts of life. Bless us with life that has no end, eternal life with thee. My next selection is number 184, Of the Father's Love Begotten. The tune is sometimes called Divinum Mysterium, the Divine Mystery. The text is by Aurelius Clemens Prudentius from the 8th century or so. Not all the verses are given here. There are probably 30 verses in this long poem by Prudentius. The tune comes from the 11th century, and is sometimes called the tune of the nuns, and I just love the tune. So 184. Of the Father's love begotten, ere the worlds began to be, He is Alpha and Omega, He the source, the ending, He of the things that are, that have been, and that future years shall see, evermore and evermore. O ye heights of heaven, adore Him, angel hosts His praises sing, powers dominions bow before Him, and extol our God and King. Let no tongue on earth be silent, every voice in concert ring, evermore and evermore. Christ to thee with God the Father, and the Holy Ghost to thee, hymn and chant and high thanksgiving, and unwearied praises be. Honor, glory, and dominion, and eternal victory, evermore and evermore. Amen. My fourth selection is number 455. This is known as Dolomite Chant, and I find the poem very intriguing. It's a short hymn, and it has 4 verses. Note how the end of the one verse is the beginning of the following one. Not so in haste, my heart, have faith in God and wait, although He finally, a communion hymn, number 623. Dick Stetler used to schedule this with some frequency. The text is by Horatius Bonner, and it is a very high Anglican text. It could easily be sung in any Catholic church without a problem of theology. Here, O my Lord, I see thee face to face. Thank you for putting up with my decaying voice, and I wish you a pleasant evening.